this should come as no surprise to anybody, but Alan Ritchson, who has been one of the, I'd say, two biggest names to be playing Batman in the DCU, has sort of spoken out about this. And without further ado, let's just jump straight into the article. With the new Batman movie, The Brave and the Bold, still in early development at DC Studios, Alan Ritchson comments on the rumours of him being eyed to play the Dark Knight in the DC Universe. DC Studios is actively working on multiple DCU movies and TV shows, and James Gunn's franchise is rebooting several iconic Justice League heroes, including the Cape Crusader, with a new direction for Batman in the DCU timeline. The audience is actively waiting to learn who will be donning the iconic cape and cowl in The Brave and the Bold. Ritchson recently appeared in Wired autocomplete interview looking through what people around the world are searching about him the most, and the topic of Batman was brought up. When answering the often searched question, is Alan Ritchson playing Batman, the Reacher star opened up about how he really wants to do it. He also said that it's merely a rumour and gave a little demonstration of how he would do the Batman voice. So we're actually going to just take a little listen to this. This is the video. This is from The Wire, but Screen Rant have it pinned.
Playing Batman. It's what's amazing to me about this rumor of the Batman or the Batman desire in the zeitgeist is the fact that James Gunn has personally announced publicly on his Twitter or X or whatever, he's not playing Batman. He is not playing Batman. This thing will not die. I get asked every day if I'm playing Batman. Yeah, would I play Batman? Yes. Would I pay handsomely to be Batman? You wouldn't even have to pay me to be Batman.
He does look a Batman.
I'd don the suit. Gotham is mine. Look at that. I don't even have to practice. It just comes out naturally. How? Oh, shit. Oh, sorry, I broke your board. Wow, perfect.
So he clearly has a desire to play Batman. He does, and fans want him. Like, it's him or Jensen Ackles that I've seen. They're the two biggest ones that fans want to see. I like Alan Ritchson because I followed him from Reacher. And I think he's got the width and the range to do it. If you want a really good Reacher episode to check it out, I think it's like season 2, episode, I want to say 5, might be 6. But if you know what I'm talking about, there is an episode of Reacher where Reacher's stealth is stealth, and it was kind of that kind of for me was like, okay, yeah, this could work. What Alan Ritchson's Batman casting comments mean for the DCU? Don't think they really mean much. While the DCU's Batman movie casting process is yet to begin, Ritchson has remained one of the popular candidates for the iconic role for quite some time. Given Ritchson's incredible career has continued to grow, especially from headlining Reacher on Prime Video, it's no shock that he continues to be someone fans would love to see headline The Brave and the Bold movie, even if Gunn may not be eyeing him. For Batman at the moment, Ritchson is making it clear he wants to be considered for the gig. Since many see Ritchson as the perfect Batman casting, and tapping the former Smallville star as Bruce Wayne for the DCU would take advantage of his great action abilities. With Ritchson also being in his 40s, that could potentially be the right age range for the already established Batman that will be explored in The Brave and the Bold. The DCU film will tackle Bruce with an active Bat family around him, as well as the father-son dynamic between him and Damian Wayne, making Ritchson the best both worlds. But until the casting process actually kicks off, time will tell if Ritchson ends up being cast in the DCU. Of course, he played Aquaman in Smallville, didn't he? Alan Ritchson wants to be Batman. I mean, who doesn't? The Brave and the Bold, the movie, it's just... I don't really know what to say on this subject because the movie, there's been no news. We've kind of got to get rid of Patterson before they do this Batman. So our Batman may actually be 30 at the moment. Whoever's going to play him, it could be Tom Holland. Like, that sounds ridiculous, but actually, it genuinely could be. I'm looking at the Brave and the Bold movie at the moment, just like I look at everything else, right? Is it actually what... Is it actually going to happen? Because remember, the whole DCU relies on Superman doing really well, which I can't see happening, right? I can't see it doing what I think it needs to do. And the reason why I say that is because it's been a bumpy road for the entirety of for the DCEU. It was bumpy. No one has faith in DC, and there's a lot of people that are against Gunn being... And that's the Snyder fans, but there's a lot of people that probably won't watch this film and will wait for it to release, on digital or disc or however it releases. But I think it's going to be a very interesting time to watch that film. I hope it does exceptionally well. Hope it makes a load of money. Hope we get the sequels and the continuation of that universe. But for them to say this film has to... For Warner Brothers to go to James Gunn going, this film has to work, otherwise we're not doing another, it's kind of like, well, hang on a second. You've battered DC with a bad stick for the past 5 years, right? With crap film after crap film. You had a modest hit in The Batman. Your last billion-dollar movie, I think, was Aquaman. So, and if they're expecting a billion-dollar film out of the park, it's never going to happen. The Dark Knight was the first superhero film to have $1 billion, right? Batman Begins at, I think, about 625 million box office. Might have done a bit more, but Batman Begins established this Batman, this new iteration of Batman. Yeah. Oh no, it grossed internationally. Box office, world, wait, collection, 371.9 million. Like, I actually thought it was a bit more than that. It says 375 as well. So I thought it was a bit more than that. I thought it was near 600. But actually, no, that makes sense. But look at that, 371.9 million, right? And then you had $1 billion hit. I'm not saying Superman Legacy is going to do $1 billion. I'm not saying it can't, but it's just unrealistic. If the budget's 350 million or 300 million, like they're saying, it needs to make 600 million. I personally don't believe they would give 300 million for this film because it's a startup. Warner Brothers is in debt. Does it really have 300 million to waste on a film the most likely won't work? No, of course not. So what I think we'll get and what I think we'll find is that they will do this film, and the budget will probably come out to be about 250 million. And then I think it will make that. I think it'll make 250 million in its opening weekend, because there are people who are curious about this film. But it's just got to release when other big film franchises, movies aren't releasing. And Superman Legacy, unfortunately, well, it was Superman now, isn't it? Don't know why I keep calling it. It's just because Superman Legacy was on my mind for so long. Superman releases on July 11th. But the issue is you have a film franchise, which, in all fairness, isn't particularly doing well, but it releases 25th of July, and that's the Fantastic Four. So, to be talking about Batman casting rumours, I want to be Batman, and Alan Ritchson is entitled to say that he wants to be Batman. What actor doesn't want this role? It's Batman or Bond, I think, are the two biggest. Man, actually, no, Spider-Man as well. They're the biggest roles you want. Right? Because if they were to have done a Batman film straight away, 700-800 million, done. You know, that's in the bag. You do a Batman film for 200 million, you make 800 million at box office, you've made an additional 200 million. And the reason why I say that is because, of course, it's a 50-50 split. You do 800 million at box office, you get 400 mil back. So, for this film to Superman to make his money back, let's say on a $300 million budget, it needs to do 600 million. Which, it's possible. But it just depends on where or what they do next with it. The Batman Part 1, or the Batman, I should just say, there probably isn't going to be a Part 2. Budget. Bearing in mind, I think the budget was inflated because of COVID. Was 185 million. Why does the Superman budget have to be above this? I don't know. $772,319,315 worldwide. That film made. Like, if this is what Superman costs, right? Like, if that's the cost of it, and it grosses this, then they're in the green, for once. I don't see Superman being above this budget. Although, yes, it's 250 million and 360. He's denied the claims. I think it's around 200 million. So, yeah, I mean, David Cornsweet, the star, is sort of like, yeah, we need to focus on this film first before going ahead with anything else. Which is why when he said, oh, will you return as Superman? He goes, I don't know. I'd love to return. But I don't know if it's possible. But no, Alan Ritchson wants to be Batman, and that's cool. Apparently he does his Batman voice, but I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it in that clip, but anyway. If you guys have heard the voice, let me know what it sounds like in the comment section down below. Drop a like on the video, turn on notifications, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye for now. Oh, and as always, like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, stay cinematic.